Hi there, my name is Nick Matzke. I got into science because I loved life. Extant life, extinct life, it didn't matter. I was a classic dinosaur nut kid. Somewhere I have a picture of me, 6 years old, holding a baby crocodile in Zambia, with a mixed look of fascination and fear on my face. But here's a picture of a slightly bigger me holding a slightly bigger alligator last week in Florida at the 2013 meeting of the International Biogeography Society. To get a sense of my inner dinosaur nut, check out my 3-year-old nephew with UC Berkeley's dinosaurs. The fact that life was so much different in the past is fascinating. The fact that we have lost so much of this past through natural extinctions is, I think, a little bit sad. There are practical arguments for conservation, but I think the most important one was the moral argument given by the famous conservationist Aldo Leopold. In 1938, someone stole an endangered native orchid, a yellow lady slipper, from the University of Wisconsin Arboretum, where scientists were trying to grow a population to restore to the wild. Leopold was incensed, and he wrote a scathing letter to the local newspaper saying, "This lady slipper is not the only public property which you might lift. There are numerous paintings in the Memorial Union which you could cut out of their frames. They are, I admit, less beautiful than your flower, but their loss could be more easily replaced." Careless destruction of biodiversity is akin to book burning or wanton vandalism of great art. So, what am I doing to help? Lots of people think conservation is about hugging trees or petting whales. That's a part of it, but these days, conservation is a computational science. We combine data from satellites and museums to map where species live and where they may go in the future as the climate changes. This is called species distribution modeling, and these maps are used by thousands of researchers and policymakers every day. However, these methods have some common difficulties. A big one is that we build the statistical models one species at a time, when we know that species are evolutionarily related and thus statistically correlated. As Darwin wrote in The Origin of Species, the more nearly any two forms are related in blood, the nearer they will generally stand to each other in time and space. I think we should put this information about evolutionary relationships in history, into our species distribution models. During grad school at Berkeley, I've published or submitted papers doing species distribution modeling, studying how close humans are to causing another mass extinction, and papers publishing new methods of estimating phylogenetic divergence times in historical biogeography. In 10 years, I want to be a professor running a lab that models both the ancient history of life and climate change, how species moved around the planet, as well as improved prediction with uncertainty of where species are moving now. They should really be seen as two parts of the same research question, and we should have an integrated Bayesian statistical method to do unified inference of both past and future biogeography. Thanks very much for your consideration, and please feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Thanks.